ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Behind the Reality podcast on UrbanPop Radio. This is where we get to delve into societal issues on a deeper level through interviews and insights from industry professionals, government dignitaries, and stalwarts. I remain your humble host, Yahaya Ikojo Abimaje, and on today's episode, we'll be talking on an important topic which concerns national cohesion. National orientation in the digital age, reaching the Nigerian youth. And with me in the studio today, I have someone of great importance who will be helping us dissect and properly relate this topic. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as I welcome Alhaji Dare Abdulganiyu Olurotimi, the State Director of the National Orientation Agency, Kwara State.
Thank you very much. I'm delighted to be here with you.
All right. Thank you very much. Nice to have you here, sir. So, today we'll be talking about national orientation in the digital age, reaching the Nigerian youth. For those who do not know, the National Orientation Agency is the body designed with promoting public information and also getting feedback from the masses to the government. So, sir, I would like to ask now, what are the steps being taken, especially in this digital age, towards reaching the Nigerian youth?
Thank you, the presenter. I just want to thank the listeners at home too and the Pop Studio for giving us this opportunity. NOA, as you know, has come of age since about 3 decades of existence in this country. And we are moving a long time. I want to tell you that we are computer compliant. And in this digital age too, we are leaving no stone unturned to reach out to the citizenry and the youth population of this great country. And we have leverage on many opportunities available now in the social media world to see that our activities are always highlighted and heralded so that it will get deep down to grassroots populace. In our efforts at reaching out to the citizenry, especially the youth, we have our social media handles and various platforms. We are there on the internet, the website, like noa.gov.ng. So that's the website. Then we have our X handle. Then we have the Twitter, the Facebook. When you search the national NOA now, it's NOA at facebook.ng.com. Then the state too will have similar activity going on. So, and you see that daily now, as you come about news and activity, there is no how you not read anything about National Orientation Agency, especially on this task of tackling with the situation in the country and getting the mindset of the youth organized in line with the present government renewed hope agenda. And more so, you will realize that there is virtually nothing that can be done governmentally or economically without being relying on this force of this social media activity.
Yes, sir. Okay, so sir, I would like to add, what strategies does the NOA employ to ensure that its messages resonate with the youth? We all know when directing messages towards the youth, the way you direct it to them is different from the way you direct to millennials or the older classes of people. So how do you structure these messages to make sure that it reaches the target audience, which is the youth?
NOA, in reaching out to the youth, we have adopted many strategies. Part of the strategy is the engagement, physical engagement with the youth through the organized youth organizations like student group. We relate with the union, and through the union, we get deep down into the hearts of the students. Then other activities too we have that will promote social sanity in the society for them, those that will provide sanity in their mind, and those that are meant to recreate or redirect their mindset from criminal tendencies. Over time, we have the popular program, the Campus Focus program. This is geared towards going out to various campuses that we have done across the state, even up to Government Technical College, PATG, then of Federal Polytechnic, KWASU, Kwara Polytechnic. This program will have our theater for development sector. So we go with various academics and even sister organizations through our collaboration like EFCC, drug law. So individual will talk professionally on the hazard of student involvement in social malpractices. Then we'll talk on exam. And then our TFD, Theater for Development sector, will demonstrate playlets to detest like something like exam malpractices, to show the meanings and effect of being a court member, and so some of these things. So these are part of. Then we'll go on a motorized campaign. These are strategies we will adopt. We will always have interlude. Students, young ones, they like kind of excitement and fun. So interlude that could be past musical that will talk on topical issues of concern. Then the drama playlist will come in. Then the real academic exercise will come, at least to reshape their mind and thinking for a better tomorrow.
Right. That's very good. So, sir, what challenges does the NOA face in using digital platforms to reach Nigerian youths, and how do you address them?
Yes, the part of the challenges, and I don't think it's limited to NOA alone, is this issue of, it entails subscription, data, and that always costs us a lot. Then sometimes the network facilitators in all the various communication outfits to have, network issue service or whatever. Then we have these bloggers, so to say, that will try to pass discordant tune to what is not tenable and reasonable in the society. And that's why we try to let people to know that we should detest fake news, rumor, or kind of backbiting. So these are some of the problems associated with the use of these social media handles. So I don't feel it's limited to NOAA alone. Then we will need more facilities, gadgets that will is in tango with the global development.
Okay, sir. So what kind of content now does NOA create for digital platforms to engage Nigerian youths? Is it only audio, visual, or is it a combination of everything, both physical, audio, visual, and social?
It's a combination, audio, visual. I want to mention one of our activity in recent time, the creation of the NOA. We are preaching a kind of a domestication or internalizing our cartoon. Those cartoons, the foreign cartoons that the children watch. So we are trying to internalize and domesticate a kind of a Nigerian set-up cartoon. And that is why we have that cartoon now captioned Captain Excellence. If you've been watching our media handle X and Facebook, you see Captain Excellence. And what does he want to tell us? It wants to teach our young ones the Nigerian cultural norms and value, so that I will detest that Western world and lifestyle. This one will tell you about the hygiene of the society, environmental. You need to maintain environmental sanity and respect for parents. So it's captioned Captain Excellent. Then we'll have our hackathon in the AI, artificial intelligence, specially built site for the hackathon. This will, when you go deep in, it will now teach the younger ones the cultural norms and value. It gives you average and overview questions you desire on Nigeria as an entity, to tell you the strengths, tell you individual zonal tastes and lifestyle. So it tells you about Nigeria, and for you to realize yourself as a good Nigerian that will go abroad or anywhere in diaspora to represent us as an ambassador of this great nation.
Okay. So according to the NOA purpose, one of your major purposes is also getting feedback from the people and translating it back to the government. So I would like to ask, how does the NOA, in all these activities, how do you get feedback? That is by making sure that the people receive your message well. And also, how do you translate this feedback from people to the government too?
Feedback mechanism is one of our paramount function that is embedded in the mandate of NOA. And in all this activity, this feedback mechanism just entails that we get information from the government, then we help the government to disseminate in this information to the grassroots. It could be on economic issue, it could be on social policy, administrative policy, or even there are areas, one thematic area that will caption the reason for tension in an environment, social issues and major development. These now will be communicated to the grassroots. That is what the government wants. Then we'll have our local government area officers. It will interest you to know that it is only NOA in this information dissemination sector that has a presence in all the 774 local government area. In Kwara State as well, all the 16 local government area will have our area offices. This facilitates touch with the grassroots. And the function of these people there, apart from interfacing with the stakeholders, the gatekeeper and major stakeholders, even religious group, they will now tell them this is what the government desire. Then they will now get the expectation of the people. The problem, the challenges they are facing, they will now return it to the state office. The state office will collate. As we are doing that, we will give to relevant sister organization if it falls within, especially the security issue and other social malpractices. We'll give them, then we'll send the orders to the national headquarters. Through the national headquarters now, they will now sieve all the 36 local government, including the Federal Capital Territory, and take it to the presidency. Because our DG is a member of the Joint Intelligence and Security Committee there at the national level. So these are our functions. So when we don't just give information, we wait, collect, get results. Then when we are executing any program, maybe seminar, symposium, everything, we always have at the end of the program our questionnaires that we give to participants to fill. So we gather these responses, we send to our research department, they will analyze, and through that they will get the reports of the people in the country.
Okay. So I would like to ask now, does the NOA collaborate with other government agencies, private sector organizations, or civil society groups in reaching the Nigerian youth?
Definitely, yes. Because in this digital world, one cannot live in isolation. Even in the world market, economically, that is why we have the international trade and the likes. So our existence, for us to be able to function appropriately, we will have some group of people that we can't do away with. And these are the people we call the critical stakeholders, like security outfits, name them, all true. Then we have our faith or religious organization, the Council of Ulama or the IGN, as the case may be. Then we have the government of that state or local government you are operating. There's nothing you can do without them. True. Then all these NGOs and the non-governmental and the other stakeholders like committees, we just came from a meeting and we are going back there now at Fresh, holding at Fresh. This is just on a Kwara State National Kwara State Health Insurance Program. So we relate with them because we just need to. Some of them need us to for passing their information across to the citizen. So it's reciprocal.
Okay. So now, how does the NOA measure the impact of its digital initiatives on the Nigerian youth? Getting the metrics now for physical interactions is different from digital interactions. So how exactly do you measure that?
Those ones can be measured through the responses online. The number of people commenting either positively or negatively. So you now try and adjust your programs, and those that are even commenting negatively, maybe they didn't get the intention of the message or content, then we'll still need to go. The research department is charged with that responsibility. So it's just like when you say level of traffic flow, the number of likes, responses, and activity, then the number of people helping, even within that are outside the organization, that helps to rebroadcast. That shows that the acceptability of such messages, so you know that yes, definitely this program is moving.
All right. So what are the NOA's plans for expanding its digital outreach to Nigerian youth in the coming years? I mean, we have to say, over time, you guys have done an amazing job. Case in example, COVID-19, during the COVID-19 era. So what plans do you have in the future to expand its reach more local communities and even places where the internet might not be able to get to?
The future is bright in NOA, because I must tell you that we'll have a very hardworking Director General in person of Malam Larry Isa Enilu. His dynamism has created a lot of awareness and has pushed and it has moved NOA. It has shut us up a lot. You hardly see a day, either from states or from other states or the national headquarters, that you don't see them on the line, either on certain issue of national interest or the other. So the plan now, he has done wonders in our over 3 decades of existence. That has never happened. He has been able to breed that genes, and we have zonal directors. So these zones now cut across the 6 geographical zone. So each zonal director, especially like our own in Kwara now, will man the activity of 6 states, including the Federal Capital Territory. So with this, organ of government yes, or organogram has been expanded reasonably. Okay. And his intention again is to equip all zonal offices with digital or ICT material equipment that will allow them to promote national identity and integrity and patriotism. More so, then we will have studio, just like we have now, that will be able to make our jingles relevant to the course of time, and all this development in the pipeline. For information, the zonal director for Kwara is around, and the office will come into full operation by May this year. According to him, they will have their different office, have their facility, have their staff, and just for us to be able to pass this information reasonably and accurately.
Okay. So are there any new initiatives or programs aimed at promoting national orientation among young people? Now, I would ask this in terms of at the federal level and at the state level. You just mentioned the zone now for Kwara State here. So is there something we're expecting on even a greater scale nationally?
Yes, we are now trying to go into the movement to carry along the youth, especially the youth summit, National Youth Summit that the federal government is proposing. So we'll have a prominent role to play when the summit will be convocated. And at the same time, NOA now is recruiting, and we'll have legacies of group of young ones that will call them Integrity Brigade. This Integrity Brigade will be like ambassadors like people participating in scouting those days
Yes.
of their various community. Then the agency is not relenting. We just had the first set of zonal inter-campus debate to promote national value of the country. And if the North Central Zone was held at Kwara Poly, this program continues just to carry the young ones and students especially, because we know they are the most energetic population of the nation, and their restiveness can cause a lot of problem to the nation. So we try to let them imbibe normal cultural norms that will help the society to flourish and grow. We are onto that. Now we have gotten reasonable data of all religious leaders, both Muslim and Christian, all traditional rulers, especially the graded one, first class especially, to be able to, and this has been sent to the national headquarters. The DG in his program is to have this qualitative data with them at the national level, that at a niche of time he can call on anybody that my person or my staff reported a development in your neighborhood. Is it right or wrong? Is it a lie or a mere just a fluke that he felt he can just construct himself? So this is getting direct into the people and reach out to the people. Then we have gotten similar data of all artisan group, be it call it artisan, be it mechanic, be it food vendor, food sellers in the market, hairdresser, everything across the nation. And Kwara, I'm sure we have sent that to Abuja to enhance a robust database and effective discharge of our national assignments.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. It has been very nice having you on the show. For those who do not know, this is the National Orientation Agency tasked with promoting national cohesion, national unity, and also getting feedback of the people and relating back to the government. As you have heard, they are on their toes. They are actually and actively working. So please do make sure to check out their website and also engage too. Remember, it takes a whole community and the citizens of that community to build a strong nation. Thank you very much, sir. It's nice having you on the program.
Thank you for having me. We are grateful for the invitation.
Thank you very much, sir. And we hope we get to see you more again.
Certainly, sir.
Okay, sir. So, do remember, this is Behind the Reality podcast on UrbanPop Radio. Check out all our videos on YouTube. Remember to like, post, subscribe, and also engage on all our posts. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next episode. I still remain your humble host, Yahaya Ikojo Abimaje.